Shoot, go away. Walking. Silly things are always underfoot. So annoying. Wait, am I seeing things again? I didn't eat any mushrooms. You're responding. I guess I'm not seeing things then. Hi. What? What am I doing here? I've been stuck here. Actually, wait a minute. Shh. Hush. No, I'm serious. Shut up. Give me your hand. Don't run until I tell you to. I said, don't run until I tell you to. You ready? You have to stay on my heel. Trust your footing. 3, 2. Run now. Run. Okay, this way. What do you... Oh my gosh, you're so stupid. This way! We're good. Yeah, we're good. Whew. Thank you, big tree. You saved me a couple times now. What? Who? Big tree. The big tree that we're hiding in? Yes, I am serious. It has a name. And, that valley you were just in? That's the Troodon's home. Yeah, I always go around that's where they like to nest. And they always drag their kills there and stuff like that. So we avoid that, okay? Just so you can know for next time. Assuming there's gonna be a next time. How did you get here? Yeah, I'm just cutting to the chase. I'm trusting I can trust you because you're by yourself. And you're wearing clothes like that. And you reek of product. No, I'm not insulting your, what was it called? Yes, your cleanliness and your hygiene. Yes, that's the word. Thank you. I'm not insulting your hygiene. It's just, the less you smell like earth, the better things are gonna smell you. No, you don't understand. You don't want that here. If that wasn't just clear with the Compsognathus that came after you, this isn't a normal island. No. By no means. I wish it were a normal island. Actually, maybe I don't. Maybe that would be even more dangerous. I'm not sure. But anyway, point is, hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Shadow. I am an animal behavior scientist. And believe it or not, I came here of my own accord. Though I did expect the pickup to be a little bit easier. A boat, actually. After doing a bunch of research, I found out that this place has a pterosaur issue. Yeah, they really like it here. Which is great because, I mean, the rocky cliffs provide ample perching and nesting, of course, and the babies are so cute, at least for a little while. Then, not so cute. No, not when they're trying to eat you. No, I can promise you that they're not that cute when they try to eat you. So, anyways, what are you doing here? Uh-huh. For me. You're serious? You guys came here looking for me. Who sent you? And how much are they paying? Was it the university? No? Oh, okay. My family. Right. Yeah, of course they did. Oh, you're serious? Wait, you're serious? Oh. Well, you're not gonna need to take me home. Well, because of the time of the year, storms are very prevalent, and because of the location of this island, they're gonna happen very often. And getting a boat through here has a very tiny window, and most sailors won't pilot their boats through here. So, I guess you don't have to worry about taking me home, because nobody will be able to get here. Helicopter. Right, did you not hear the part I mentioned there's a pterosaur issue? You did. You heard that? Okay, do you know what a pterosaur is? Okay. So you didn't hear me. Right. Anything shiny, they're on top of it. And they're impossible to scare away. They just think everything is a small bug and try to eat it. Well, except for the theropods. Those they have respect for, which is why you and I have to get moving. Why? Because it's rut. No, not root, rut. This is breeding season for a lot of the carnivores. Not all of them. Some of them prefer the winter months, which is crazy to me because it makes nesting so much more difficult, but I guess they like the challenge. Anyways, we have to head over to the fields. Herbivore fields? No, you're crazy. Herbivores. You want us to sleep in a field with a bunch of herbivores? Do you know how territorial those things are? They're like the hippos of the dinosaur world, but amp them up to 10 times the size and 10 times the anger. We are not hanging out with herbivores. Maybe the ankylosaurs, but even then, they don't like us hanging around super long. They get annoyed when we don't move out of their way right away. A couple weeks now, I think. Maybe a month or two. Which honestly makes sense why my family contacted you. They probably stopped getting my payments. Well, I wasn't. I was kind of a homebody. I would say I still am, but, well, given my predicament, I don't really have a choice. And I had a couple months worth of, rent, cashed in and scheduled and stuff, but I guess they've stopped getting them, which is probably why they've sent you to come and see why and get to the bottom of it. Stuff like that. Oh, no. Sorry, it probably sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not. I love my family, and honestly, I didn't expect them to worry about me like this. But I guess if nothing was out of order, they had no reason to. No, this tree isn't home. Yeah, well, that's a good idea. Let's change subjects a bit. No. Big Tree is not where I stay. Where do I stay? Great question. So there's this shipping container down on the beach. That's usually where I hang out, because most creatures aren't going to drink the salt water. They're going to go to the inland pond, lake thing that exists. Um, So, no, they don't hang out by the water very much, or at least by the ocean very much. They can't drink the water. So, I mean, a couple of them might hang out there for fish, but in reality, that's kind of the only reason. And a lot of them prefer, well, red meat. And actually, it looks like it's almost time for dinner anyway. At least it's about that time. How do I know? Great question. It's almost dusk. And the raptors always make a kill around this time. If we're lucky, Ceratosaur might take it. Trixie, I've actually named her. It seems like she's the only one. There was a male, but he met an unfortunate end. He actually died protecting Trixie. I never got to name him, but Trixie's a sweetheart. She tends to share. I think she's still grieving the loss of her mate. Believe it or not, I believe ceratosaurs will mate for life, which is fascinating to me because most carnivores don't. Well, that's also going off of modern day creatures. Dinosaurs might be much... Actually, maybe I've gotten this all wrong. Maybe dinosaurs are different. No, follow me for a second, humor me. I mean, you've got no one else to talk to, so, dinosaurs might be much different than our modern day creatures. I mean, they're mourning. Trixie lay where her and the male would sleep for weeks. Hardly ate. She lost a ton of weight. At first I thought she was nesting, but she was just missing her mate. Oh, that poor thing. Well, I'm sure we'll see her wandering around, probably going for a hunt, which is fine, of course. I mean, and she's a sweetheart. I'm not worried about Trixie. Now, who we've got to worry about is Pug. Yes, I know the name is comical, but Pug is an elder Tarbosaur, and I believe he was the runt of his litter. And his face is all smushed in. And he's got scars everywhere, and he's clearly been in a ton of fights. I'm going to guess it was kind of a territory thing, perhaps with a pack of the Utahs, maybe the Raptors even. But he's a nasty thing. Very aggressive bull. Well, I can't blame him. He's all alone on the island, and he's one of the biggest carnivores. One of. Of course, there's a Spinosaur that lives near the shore. Well, the shore of the river. He doesn't favor the salt water. But he's been acting strange too. Maybe they can sense something we don't know. Oh, yes. Animals are incredibly adept for that. They sense all sorts of things that we know nothing about. They can tell when storms are coming, or when it's not safe to go outside. Trust me. I've lived here long enough to know the difference. And, well, this behavior is odd. He's almost seemed afraid. Shh. When you cannot hear bugs, that means there's a carnivore nearby. I'm going to guess it's Trixie. There she is. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Look at how the brown of her feathers blend in with the dark grays and blacks towards the tips of her tail. Even towards her muzzle, up in the front. That's to help her camouflage in the shadows of the trees while she's hunting. Oh, and her wondrous white crest. That's really how you